Welcome to the Afterglow. My name is Ryan Keely, and on this episode we have, of course, Flanders and our second celebrity guest, Ryan Nemeth.
Celebrity, wow, thank you.
Flanders, how does it feel to be in a Ryan sandwich?
I mean, technically, sandwiches are usually named after the filling, so I think you guys are part of a Flandwich, if we're gonna be technical.
Flandwich.
Oh!
But I do enjoy the Ryan bookends, so thank you.
We're the rye bread.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this, Flanders, but Ryan is actually me, or I might be him, in an alternate universe, like in Spider-Man. Like, we are the same person, just with, like, slightly different outcomes.
And slightly different outfits. But
Close, though. Very similar outfits.
Actually,
very close, yes.
We are wearing pretty much the same outfit.
Oh, it's true.
Accidentally. Oh, you're wearing a chaperone shirt.
There.
Oh. But I normally, for the Afterglow, I wear a blazer because it's business time. But today I am wearing a sweater because we're recording on a Sunday morning. And so I wanted to bring just some friendly neighborhood Mr. Rogers vibes.
And not just any Sunday, Greek Orthodox Easter Sunday, and coincidentally Catholic Easter Sunday.
That's probably why I'm feeling feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Catholicism was... I didn't go to Ash Wednesday this year.
I did the ashes this year.
You did?
I got in there, oh yeah.
I didn't know that you were also a Catholic.
I might go to Easter Sunday Mass after this recording. I might get in there.
I'm enjoying
Absolutely.
Completely
right.
myself from whatever we talk about, you know?
Yeah, you are going to need to confess your sins after this. Speaking of which, I want to just give a quick shout out to my beverages. We're going to do the ceremonial, we're going to start with the ceremonial Dayquil. I don't care that it is 11:06 a.m. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why it's Dayquil, not NyQuil.
It's always
That makes
Dayquil.
sense to me. That looks delicious.
Tequila? To honor our previous celebrity guest, Chad Colchin, aka Bachelor Clues, I'm going to try the first Topo Chico tangerine and ginger, which I had to order from Amazon because Instacart doesn't seem to have it here in LA, in my neighborhood. Okay, that is delightful. I can see why he talks about it when they're not sponsoring the podcast. Does anyone else have any beverages they'd like to share with the class?
I have a Keurig coffee, and then this was Fiji water, but I just refilled it at the gym, so it's just normal water.
Did you already make fitness today?
Yeah, earlier, yeah.
Flandy, did you make fitness today?
I did not make fitness today. I might go snowboarding later. We'll see.
Wow. Way cooler than I did.
Flanders is coming to us live from Montana, USA, where they have weather.
That's cool.
Yeah, we got a big storm on Thursday, so I went snowboarding on Friday with Tommy and his niece and nephew and had my first like proper powder day, which was exhausting. And so they also were there yesterday and they're there today.
Cool.
I might meet up with him later. We'll see.
Wow.
That sounds delightful. I think that a Fiji water bottle refilled from the gym refill station is the most powerful because it's imbued with all of the energy of the people that are at the gym making fitness, making gains, just, taking care of those physiques, thinking.
And the original bottle was purchased at the fuel station at Circa Casino in Las Vegas.
That's right. You're just back from Vegas.
Just got back from 3 or 4 days of working nonstop in Las Vegas. So last night was my first real sleep. I had to rest because I knew we had this today. So I had to go to bed early for it.
In D&D, we call that a long rest. And you get all your spell slots back.
My spells are back, but goblins took my gold in the night. So, good and bad.
Oh, no. Don't worry. Flanders' character and my character are very good at goblin murder and torture. So we got you, boo.
To be fair, I don't participate, or Martha doesn't participate in the torture.
Martha.
That's more of a Ryan Keely Erastus thing.
Feel like you've held them down and tied them up and trapped them for me.
I've restrained them and I've zone of truth them, but I don't think I've ever
Okay.
done anything
you
that
are
is
a
against the
real
You don't
life
think
Geneva.
lawyer.
restraining could be part of torture? I mean, of course it is.
You are a real life lawyer. You are an accessory to a crime at that
Oh,
point.
yeah, no, an accessory. I'm just saying I'm an accessory. I'm not the...
All I did was hold them
Primary.
down and help kill them, but I did not restrain or torture or murder them.
No, she's admitting to the restraining.
The-
She's just saying,
the
like,
restraint, yeah.
oh, I would never torture. I just hold them
I
down
was-
and enjoy the struggle.
You know, that way...
You did what you
if-
did, okay?
If the D&D cops ask me anything, I can just say, well, I was just practicing restraint.
Actually, funnily enough, on my list of topics for today, I actually don't know why this ended up on my list, but I think that in light of recent civil rights issues worldwide, as a lawyer, I would love for you to remind the people what they should do if they are arrested.
Oh, don't talk to cops. Do not ever talk to a cop. Don't talk to cops.
So how does that work in real life? You just go mute? You just do not speak at all the whole time?
So if the cops are questioning you about a crime, just say, I'm not going to speak without a lawyer. And they can't force you to talk. You know, and then if they do arrest you, then get a lawyer. And still don't talk to cops. Let your lawyer talk to cops. If it's something like a speeding ticket, you can talk to them, but don't say anything. Even if it's like, do you know how fast you were going? Just say,
Nope.
or yes. And then
So that
don't
was my
elaborate.
question. Yeah, those
Yeah.
kind of things. You just go, I don't know. Or
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, just be very non-committal. So do you know how fast you're going? Yes. How fast were you going? I'm not going to tell you that.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah. And
I
then
feel like
and then
that's
when you
not
go in
how
front of
bad.
and then when you go to go to court to fight your ticket, you never said you don't know how fast you're going. You said you know how fast you're going. You just didn't tell the cop. So when you tell the judge you were going whatever amount of miles per hour, they can't directly.
Now, these are the
contradict you.
specifics that the TikTok advice people never give you. They just say, don't talk to cops 80 times, but they didn't give us this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the golden stuff we need.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, yeah.
It's almost like an improv game of like answer without answering. You know?
Do you know how fast you're going? Yes. How fast?
I know. I'm not gonna tell you. How
Well, does
fast
that
do you
mean
think
the
I was
purpose-
going? Or you can just answer them with questions like, how fast did you clock me at?
Okay.
What were
good.
you
So
saying?
yes, and
It's a zipped, zipped.
I don't
and.
know, and
Yeah.
Because what is their point? They're trying to just get you to confess to a crime or something. Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
they're trying to get you to confess to a crime, and everyone always thinks, well, if I didn't do it, I'll just tell them everything I know, and then they'll be able to find the actual person who committed the crime. But the fact of the matter is, cops aren't that good at their job, and they're probably not going to necessarily find the person who did the crime. They're going to find the person who talked
Who's
to them and
closest.
said something incriminating, and then they'll put it in front of a jury and let the jury decide.
We're under this myth as an American society, and I think based on the Andy Griffith show and many other things, we think that police officers are helpful civil participants who are there to make children happy and solve crimes, which has never been the case ever. Protect and serve on the badge is just a thing that's on there. It's not actually part of any law or job description.
Correct.
I believe it's recently been removed from the side of cop cars here in Los Angeles.
Probably.
Here you
I mean,
go,
there
yeah.
have been court cases where the cops won saying, well, we have no obligation to
Yeah.
prevent crime or stop crime. There have also been court cases where a police department was sued by a guy who was like kicked out of police academy, or like told he wasn't allowed to be a police officer because he scored too high on their intelligence tests. And they actually won the case saying that they could discriminate against people who were too intelligent. So I feel like, you know,
That
any
sounds
type
like-
of profession where you're not allowed to be smart is
Right.
suspect.
The definition is not on our side. It's not an advocate for citizens. That's just case closed, black and white, period.
Correct.
So back in my youth, I was a lesbian-only adult film star. And I was like, I'm holding out on touching PPs unless I have a studio contract. Because this was back when, you know, there was Vivid Girls and there was Wicked Girls and there was, you know, Jessie Jane was at Digital Playground. And before I took my hiatus in 2012, I went and talked to all of the different companies and was like, hey, I'm Penthouse Pet of the Year runner-up, all this stuff. I've been doing all these things. I would touch a PP if I was under exclusive contract. And Brad Armstrong legit said to my face, "You're too smart for us to put you under contract." So police officers and porn stars, there's an IQ cap. At least if you want to be part of the system.
Yeah.
You're too smart.
Yeah.
Problem with the
Like,
system.
you look great, kiddo, but you're just too soft. So speaking of cops not being your friend and not having a obligation to actually serve the public, in the first half of 2022, an estimated $34 million was spent. Actually, wrong statistic. Let me scroll down. City of Los Angeles, the city's considering borrowing up to $80 million to cover legal costs.
They need to borrow it from me because I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, right?
And the
So-
legal costs are mostly from, shooting people they weren't supposed to shoot.
No,
So
that's what it is,
It does feel
because-
pretty upsetting to be like, we're shaking you down for money so that we can continue to violate your civil rights.
Yeah, if we get the
and
money.
they have
What
a
a great
24-person PR team. Just the LAPD. 24 people to do the PR for the cops.
I mean, it's probably the hardest job in the world.
We could get into it, but I feel like I should recommend a podcast here.
So this
that
is not
really
a
gets-
Thin Blue Line podcast.
No, this is not. We rarely get to, we don't really talk about the subject of policing during Dungeons and Dragons.
No, we don't. Though actually on the most recent episode that we are covering here on the Afterglow, season 2, episode 10, Lumberjacks are out, Giants are in. We were running from the law. Flanders' character, Martha Sinclair, had a warrant out for her arrest, and that led to us running into the forest and confronting a giant.
True.
Anyway.
So I guess I'm anti-cop in real life and in D&D.
Yeah, look, Jess, we talked about the actual podcast. It's not just a ridiculous list of stream of consciousness that I came up with. Strange
just
bruises.
Ryan, you have right now. You're reminding me of Lily Tomlin from the telephone company with your attitude right now.
That's perfect.
And I'm thinking,
perfect.
when she's just connecting all the things.
Okay, that's kind of what I've been going for, but with like a touch of Bill O'Reilly's "Fuck It, We're Doing It Live." Thank you so much. One of the best / worst movies I've ever seen. It was Lily Tomlin and Steve Martin.
I know the
and
movie.
where Steve Martin does the half a body physical comedy, and
What's it called? All of Me or something like that.
it's one of those 80s romps that makes absolutely no sense, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
wonderfully perfect.
I haven't seen that since I was a little boy, I think.
Yeah, I watched it maybe 2 years ago. Strange bruises. Does anybody have any strange bruises right now that they either know how they got or
You can't see it, but the side of my head is swollen right now.
No, not your beautiful head.
It was I had this horrible headache the whole time I was in Vegas, and then I just touched it and I thought, oh, that's where it's coming from. This giant, and it's much smaller now, but this whole area was like raised up a little bit. It's Thursday night. And when does this air? Does this air like quickly, or you guys take a time?
Tuesday.
So TNA had a wrestling event in Las Vegas, and my brother and I and Mustafa Ali went against the Hardy Boys and Mike Santana. And right at the beginning of the match, we started brawling, and Matt Hardy went like this, and it hit me in the perfect tender spot of my temple, and I just went down outside the ring, and the whole rest of the match, I didn't feel it because the adrenaline's going and you're wrestling and wrestling. But then when I got back to the hotel or sitting at dinner, I started to have this blazing headache, and it's from that little elbow. Don't get elbow in the temple if you can help it.
Do you think it was a light concussion?
I don't think so, but that's what they say. You never admit it. No, I don't think it just got me in the right spot to go.
The temple, yes, notoriously a tender spot on the head.
Pretty tender, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Have you considered getting one of those?
Helmets.
Yes.
That would
I
be
have
pretty
a-
cool if I started wrestling in a big helmet.
Well, like a rugby helmet, you know, like they're
No!
soft. You want like a motorcycle helmet?
No, I want.
It's full
Okay,
face.
You mean a boxing sparring helmet or a wrestling headgear? What do you mean?
I'm thinking like the one that they put on kids whose heads are too soft, and they have to like make them wear the helmet so like so the bones fuse properly.
Yeah, that
And
would be good for me.
yeah, I could decorate it with stickers.
And then
I'm
my
just
head could
saying.
get better shape too.
I mean,
Right now it's
you
kind
are.
of Bart Simpson shaped, you know?
I think you've got a great shaped head. I mean, I
Thank
think
you.
you're attractive because I think that I'm attractive, and I see you in me. And Flanders, aren't you just excited to be in this rye bread Flanders sandwich? What sauce would be on this sandwich?
Horseradish?
I'm feeling maybe Russian dressing
Oh, okay,
with the
sure.
rye bread.
True. Classic combination.
I've heard you have Russian hands and Roman fingers.
Somebody did the research.
Hey, you see fish sticks behind me?
So are you a Minecraft enthusiast?
I don't know what Minecraft is.
I want to go see that movie because it seems really fun and the kids are going
People are
crazy.
rioting.
I only know about Fortnite.
I don't know about Fortnite or Minecraft.
Rena Carpenter's in the new Fortnite now. So Anna, my girlfriend, made this. This was Anna's Halloween costume 2 years ago. She made her own fish sticks head, and she dressed as she was like the entire like full body thing, but that was the head she wore on it. But it was really hard to see out of it. So she was walking around, the head was like wobbling and stuff. She's a tiny little person, you know.
Yeah,
You-
no, that
you-
seems challenging.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Ryan Nemeth is in a long-term relationship with Anna Lorraine,
Yeah, that's right. I have a human female girlfriend.
who is a whole person in her own right and
Mhm.
beyond delightful. I don't think she's that small, though. I think that you only think that she's small because you hang out with wrestling folks who
That's,
are.
that's maybe true. Yeah, she's in the new Final Destination movie coming out. She's in the new Black Phone movie coming out. She's doing very well in her show business life.
And she's in your bed every night. What's up? Long-term relationships, monogamy.
We can keep a layer of pillows between us so there's no hanky panky.
Right? Yes, of course. Until marriage.
Yeah, until she marries some guy. Yeah. I sneak in there.
You're like,
We also keep
I-
a chair in the corner for when that happens.
Yeah, or I just climb up the trellis outside and staring over it like this.
I feel like you would actually be pretty good at climbing up a trellis. Like they are delicate, but you are very agile. Like you can do flips and stuff.
Thank you. I'm light on my toes, light on my feet.
I once climbed a trellis and did not get banned from the Smith and Wolenskis in South Beach. Even though I was trying
Cool.
to steal the flag. That wasn't Easter, that was Father's Day. But I do have a note here on my list of things that you are banned from. Where have you guys been banned from?
Oh, I've been banned. Well, I'll go second. You go ahead, Flanders.
Oh, I don't know that I'm banned from anywhere.
Is this because you don't talk to cops?
Partly because I don't talk to cops.
You are banned, but you don't know because you haven't. The conversation just stopped, but you will.
Yeah, exactly. I walk away from the cop before I could be
Yeah.
trespassed from any particular establishment. Yeah, I don't think I'm banned from anywhere. Sorry, boring answer.
I've been banned from a television show.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
It's funny to do a podcast that isn't wrestling based because when you said name some places you're banned from, on any other interview I ever do or show that I'm on, that would have been an inside joke knowing that I'm banned from a wrestling show. I've been banned from AEW Collision, which is the Saturday night wrestling show AEW produces.
Wait, do we get to know why?
If you get to know why, let me know because I have not been told yet.
All right, I'll start poking around. I'll ask some questions.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd love to know.
I
What
would
about
love
you,
to,
Miss Keely?
I would love to know as well. Flanders, if you hold them down, I will torture.
Perfect.
We could find out.
Yeah.
Get some answers.
Hey, did this go up before the TNA wrestling show in LA or no?
Yes, it does, and that's one of the many reasons that I wanted to have
Oh, awesome. Cool. I
your
want
face on my
everyone to go
screen.
to that.
I am gonna come to that.
You have to.
Tell us what you're doing at TNA, because TNA has. Is it? What does TNA stand for?
TNA stands for Total Nonstop Action, and that's what it provides. Total, never-ending, 24/7 action.
I was hoping for something more wholesome than tits and ass, and I found something less wholesome than tits and ass.
So TNA is on the rise. We've been selling out our shows for the past, I don't know, close to a year, maybe at least 6 months. And we're doing a very, very, very big event in Los Angeles at USC's campus, the Galen Center, the big basketball arena. We hope to fill it up, and it's going to be crazy.
Hey, nothing's gayer than wrestling.
Galen. But, as far as happy, joyful things, wrestling is very gay. Yeah, it's a good time.
And he's your stepbrother, right?
Pardon me?
Ryan Keely. I brought a squirt bottle this time. Get over here.
Oh, you got to settle down, mister?
You that go through the camera?
I wish that was
Gosh,
true.
that would be the best visual gag if I could just squirt it
That'd
and
be
just have
so
someone
good.
else.
I have
So,
an assistant
the
who
big
will
match.
do it against me. Yeah, anyway.
It's brothers against brothers. It's me and Nick Nemeth, right? The Nemeth brothers against the Hardys. So Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy are the tag team champions of TNA. We're going to fight them Sunday, and hopefully we plan on winning and becoming the best brother tag team of all time. So if you're in LA, go to it. And if you're not in LA, watch it on pay-per-view. TNA Plus.
Freaking-lutely. And I just want to take credit for things because that's the kind of person that I am. Are you going to be wearing your power color magenta, Nem?
I cannot tell you what I'll be wearing because it's going to be the first time the brothers will be matching. We've been deliberately not matching for 2 months.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
We got a surprise.
Breaking fashion news!
But hey, I wore this to the ring the other day. I wore this Chapel Rowan Luchador shirt to one of my music matches.
That's incredible. I absolutely love that.
Thought that was cool.
Okay, so then I will not take credit because I made a suggestion and it sounds like it might be coming true.
You might take credit, but let's
wait for after people
no
tune in
spoilers.
on Saturday.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone does know matching outfits give you like significantly more power.
Like, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that's why twins are so powerful. Like, they grow up and they're all resentful because, like, oh, my parents made us match, and blah, 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 and I'm my own person. And I'm like, people only care about you because you're twins and you increased your power by wearing a matching outfit.
And they have telepathy. They can think each other messages.
Yeah. But we have, I think, on this podcast discussed how creepy it is when grown twins wear the same outfit. That's like seeing 30-year-old twins in matching outfit is the most upsetting thing in the entire world.
At some point they grow apart in fashion and hairstyles usually, but when they don't, it's a little unnerving.
Yeah.
Counterpoint, I just discovered apparently an iconic set of twins. They're just twins. A set of twins would be four people.
No,
right?
a set of twins is like a pair of jeans, just the one.
Got it. Okay, I get confused. But like, what if you go to a high-end store and instead of pants, it becomes pant?
Twin. Hello, twin, and it's two of them. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Let me go through my 96 tabs and find this reference that I didn't know that I was going to be referencing. So I'm just going to open a new tab. Does not need to be private.
I wish we had to share a screen to see these tabs you're going through.
As someone who gets notifications about Ryan Keely's Dropbox, I am glad we don't have a shared screen.
Okay, so this time the title of the content was a lot spicier than what the actual content is going to be. Flanders, you can share what the title was.
I actually can't remember what the most recent. Well, there's just been a lot.
I've been busy.
I like when you post something with, I guess, is another woman you're doing, the adult content with, and like I'll make something up and be like, me and whoever are, playing at the beach today, and I'll always like go, sounds great, guys, and then I realize, whatever, still sounds great, good work.
So 50% of the time, this is a big problem that I have with my social media, is 50% of the time I'm just doing a goof with my friends because I hang out with people that I work with, and we don't always put stuff. We hang out and do not put stuff places.
Okay, well that's good to know.
And
sorry, I just searched for Dropbox in my email. Yes, the one last week was 2025 _ April showers _ squirting _ trailer .mp4. I'm trying to find ones that don't have names in them in case they're.
No, we can announce names. This is exclusive content with breaking news like the Nemeth brothers matching.
There was a really good one a while ago, and I'm trying to.
No, not a while. The recent one I thought was you were going to come up with the Chubby Bunny Vor one.
That one, I think I did not get that one. I think Jess got that one. It does send us different emails, weirdly.
What is our demographic here? Who's listening? Who's viewing? Who's your audience here?
It's the Dungeons and Dragons podcast, our Patreons.
Oh, cool.
So
Nice.
this is bonus content,
Wow.
special for our besties.
That's great.
Yes. Okay, so it's creepy if twins are dressed alike at 30. What about when they're like
Wait.
70?
Oh, that's cute again.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes back around. It's like a horseshoe.
Yeah, if you're plus or minus 10 years from diapers, you can dress up the same as your twin. That's the rule I'm setting.
Wait, no, there might be an exception to the child one because from The Shining, they're pretty creepy, but they should be not,
Yeah, but I think they're just creepy. Like I think even if they weren't twins, if there was just one girl.
Play with us,
creepy.
Danny.
Yeah.
This is the time when I talk up. Nope, not telling that story. Never mind. Let me take a shot.
Were
of
you in The
dignity.
Shining?
Essentially.
Where'd
Oh
she
my
go?
god, but Jack Nicholson was there. Oh my god. So I had sex with twins on Jack Nicholson's couch.
I'd love to know more.
I mean, that's really all. I mean, that's the whole story.
Did he know that was happening on his couch?
No, he was doing Quaaludes and banging my girlfriend.
Did it seem like the twins had done that a lot?
Way too much. Because I was there and because my girlfriend at the
Boy
time.
twins or girl twins or one of each?
So I have had sex with boy twins, but not at the same time. I decided to do a hat trick with that family.
I'm just turning my volume down a little bit because
Your family in the house?
my dad is visiting. Yeah, you met him.
Your dad is delightful. Your dad would love
He's
to
cool,
hear
yeah.
my story. I would say that I want to meet that dad, but I have met that dad, and that dad's
met him?
cool. Is your
You
dad?
actually, when you came to the Comedy Store and did that set with me, we referenced my dad. You said he's here right now, and everybody looked at it. And he got really embarrassed. He turned red.
Yeah. Well, I think that they were trying to so this thing has been happening recently. So there's a male performer who I work with and has played my stepson. But in real life, because obviously there's an age difference, he is trying to hook me up with his father. And I'm like, are you trying to stepmom me in real life?
Whoa.
Yeah. And obviously I love a weird situation. The only reason I hooked up with the twins is because I was like, I'm doing this for the story. Oh man, I feel weird about this, but like, what else am I gonna have sex with twins on Jack Nicholson's couch? Like, you get one chance, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes you got to do it for the vine.
Totally.
You gotta do it so you can talk about the special D&D Patreon people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry our audience is small, Nemeth. I know you're a big celebrity. Thank you for stepping down and spending time with us.
This is the greatest honor of my life. I've aspired to someday play D&D.
Wait, really?
I've only played, I've played everything adjacent to it and around it and never actually done actual D&D. I've played aside from when I was a very small child, I got the beginner set to it's like one campaign in a box, and I did that. And I thought it was so fun with my dad and my brother. And then beyond that, I always know everyone else is playing it. You're playing it. Everyone I know has some kind of connection to it. But I'm like, I play like Sea of Thieves or like other tabletop RPGs. People are just writing on their own, and it's fun. But man, I just want to get some
I
spells and potions and
I
meet some
think
people. In
I smell a one shot brewing for. I think it'd be super fun.
I think it'd be really fun.
I have dice.
Do you have all the various different numbers?
I have like up to 20. I don't know. Do
Okay.
they go bigger than that?
No.
20's the biggest.
I wish I had glasses to go.
I just got so excited. I'm like, because one of the things that is on my list of topics today.
What decade did you get that notebook from? That looks kind of old timey.
People randomly give me notebooks, and I actually normally have a different notebook that I use, but I can't find it today, so I just pulled this one out of a
I
drawer.
would love that notebook because I always get the little yellow ones and the sheets just tear off. I would love something like that.
You need a bigger, like, when you're big and strong like us, when you are just like full of potent energy,
Yeah.
just like the umami of character. The little spiral notebooks, you're just gonna accidentally rip pages out of. You need like a nice girthy, sturdy spiral at the top of
You
your
can
notebook.
toss that thing around and it'll be fine. Nothing's gonna fall off of it.
No, it can take a beating. So I'm gonna go back to my thing. In the most recent episode, Martha called Erastus her bestie. So I am going to quit bitching in game and out of game about no one wanting to be my bestie. So thank you for helping me get over some big feelings about that definitely come from being a middle child. So thank you. Thank you for
Another
being my
thing we have
bestie.
in common.
Wait, you have another sibling?
Yeah, I'm right in the middle.
Who's the secret sibling? Is this like the secret Osborne child?
He's not a secret. He just doesn't come around.
He doesn't
He's just
wrestle?
not a wrestler, so he might as well be a secret.
He's got his own thing going on.
What's his own thing? Tell me about your brother.
He's RFK Jr.
I actually don't want to know because I feel like he's probably like an accountant or something very fun. So I want to keep the mystery alive.
Well, that'll be the second episode when I come back for the Patreon.
For the one
Yeah.
shot. When we play. How tall is your brother?
6'3". He's the biggest one.
Lumberjacks are out, giants are in.
Well, I will not rush anything, but at some point we got to get to tanning because I did bring props.
Okay, let's get right into tanning.
Okay.
All right, so even though Ryan Nemeth is not blonde right now, for one of the things that we realized that we had in common right off the bat was we're chemical blondes,
Yeah.
enhanced blondes. We shave our bodies. We wrestle sweaty men. Well, just
I get
sweaty
covered
people in
in
general.
baby oil or lube, to get.
Something to give you like a nice glisten, some good definition.
And I realize most of my audience is perverts watching me on the internet, and
Same.
yeah,
Same. And they just like talk about some really weird details on forums. But we also are big faux tan enthusiasts. And so we like to trade tanning tips from time to time.
you just reminded me of something so important. I have been making a list of comments that people leave on my matches that when I see them, I think, well, this could be from one of my matches or from one of Ryan's movies. And can I tell you some of them?
Yes.
I've been doing this when I do a little live comedy, I think, because I think it's funny. I say, these are comments from my matches, but if you read them without context, you know. So
This sounds like a game. Anyway, continue.
It could be, but they're all from my match. Yeah.
But I think we should combine. So we'll do like which Ryan's commenter. said
Yeah,
this.
that would be really good. Okay, first one is, wow, that dude's got some balls on him. Second one, I only have a few. Second one is, man, he is dominating that guy. And then I say, guess which one I was. Wow, that was over fast. I wish the bigger guy choked him more. You can totally tell the guy on bottom is faking it. and then only 2 more. Okay, hold up. That guy is cheating. Because adultery often comes up in adult films, and in pro wrestling, cheating happens all the time. And the final one is my favorite. And I get embarrassed when I say this one, but I trust you guys. I hate how they switch camera angles at the worst possible time. Stop showing me that guy's face.
I can't.
I'm glad I found that really quickly.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Ah!
Stop showing me that guy's face.
That's so. Oh,
I think your comments are better than my comments, to BH.
These are the nice ones. The mean ones are very hurtful. I don't repeat them. But for tanning, I think the sun is the best thing to do to get the base up. Oh, I have some. I always think sun underneath the fake stuff is the best, because when I'm wrestling, some of the stuff will come off. But if there's a real tan underneath it, and it just makes
it blends. It blends
very well. So then,
and you look less blotchy if you do like a half-ass. Oh yeah, right.
A few days before, I'll do that, because this one, I think, on top of the sun is the nice, solid. It keeps the consistency going. Then
this is a little powerful. I would just like to let people know that, like, currently, I think I have. Speaking of patch applications, did I blend it out? Can you see it?
mm-hmm.
It looks smooth and golden.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I had like a straight stripe, just like right here.
You can get a stripe from this because when it goes on invisible, but then a day later you'll see it.
That's tricky.
And then the day of the match, I like to put on this kind of stuff.
Do we have the same tanning products?
I knew I recognized the label, yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I got a little risky this time and tried something new, which I regret, because this was not incredible.
Noted. Yet tan wise.
I, in the hotel room, tried a little spray, and instead of the mist coming out, it just went, and I had green, black stains all over my body. And I was like, I started like scrubbing away the room, like the towels in the room turned green, like it was awful. So I do not recommend this. But anything else, basically, I'm down with.
Okay. So obviously both of us prefer the spray on method because we love getting blasted.
Yes, correct.
Do you once you do the spray, do you rub it with any sort of like brush or mitt or anything like that?
I don't do that. I like to, because I have a backyard where like trees and a fence block like the view. So I'll go outside because I like to dry in like a little bit of a breeze or cold air. So I'll go out at night in a tiny little underwear, spray, and just stand like in a big X for a while.
Okay.
And if I'm in a hotel room, I'll blast cold air. I'll sit. What do you say?
This is what's happening next time we're hanging out. Is I'm going to bring my smallest bikini and we're going to spray each other in a non-sexual way.
Sure, yeah. And
be like, we're so damp, we're so wet, we're so moist. Let's dry it out.
The moose is hard because it's hard to get my whole back. Like I can't rub my back.
That's
but I can,
the thing.
I can perfectly spray every part of my back, but I cannot moose it, you know?
Yeah. And I do like the mousse. I have been experimenting. Normally I don't know why. I think the reversal is on my camera. But normally I am a strict Saint-Tropez girl, but the Bondi Sands did have some great reviews online, and it's
Cool.
It's okay. It's no Saint-Tropez mousse, which has always been my go-to when it comes to the tanning mousse, which I do use a mitt for. I've also started with the spray because I've noticed I've been getting some like splotching sometimes because sometimes it just like spits out unexpectedly.
Yeah.
I have one of those like big fluffy
I'm talking about the
brushes.
pre-spray that just comes out before you press the button. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't remember to like start spraying off the body before you come with the mist on the body.
Yeah, throw some in the air first. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like cologne. You got to walk through it. But this has been my ride or die. This Saint-Tropez tan watermelon. I actually, before I shoot anything on any camera, I mix this with a little bit of the Hemp's body lotion, which is also spray tan safe. And I rub it on with a textured glove to give like a little bit of exfoliation. Gets a little like fascia detox energy going, like a little lymphatic massage. So you look a little slimmer. This has been my ride or die for probably about 5 years now.
So that's one that doesn't need to develop. It's just.
So this is just, it's a body lotion. It's a gradual tanning. It doesn't need to, you don't need to rinse it off. It's a daily firming lotion, but even if I am out of my other tanning products and I only have this, I'll put this on without mixing it with the hemps, and that gives you like a really great glow.
I have a very funny story of too much tan.
We all do.
The A24 did a wrestling movie, The Iron Claw. I was in that. So I was a wrestler in it, and we were filming a few weeks of wrestling stuff. And at one point during the first day of filming, it kind of went quiet, and people were having a little meeting. And I was like, "What's going on? How come we're not, going?" And someone pulled me aside and says, "Hey, they're gonna send you back to makeup. Your tan is blowing out the cameras." They were shooting on film, and I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "You are so tan that it's like messing with the cameras." And I said, "Okay." So they had to take me back to the makeup trailer and airbrush me with green to neutralize my tan was so powerful for that movie. It had to be neutralized.
I love that.
Goals. Goals.
So I delayed production because I was too tan. Yeah, I felt
Your
cool.
tan was too, no, you weren't too tan, okay?
The camera.
Yeah.
Your tan was too powerful.
Your tan
Different
was about to
things.
get like top billing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically, like whoever was like headlining that movie was like, okay, that tan is just upstaging everybody, and we need to tone it down. We need to tone it down because I'm the star, and Ryan Nemeth is just it's too spectacular. It's
I
just,
remember
it's too good.
when I was sitting there getting airbrush, I texted some of my wrestling friends and I said, "You think you're tan? I'm getting painted green right now. A Hollywood movie because I'm too tan." So I think I win.
You
That
do
is
it.
definite bragging rights.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
am so proud of you.
I thought you were going to say the producers pulled you aside and were like, "We're afraid we're going to get canceled because of how dark you are."
Okay, so I worked at a tanning salon for a while, and there was a lot of white people coming in being like, I would like to change ethnicities. When I would ask them what color they wanted to be tanned,
Oh
I'm
my
like, do you want the
God.
medium, the dark, the double dark? And they're like, I want people to think that I am ethnic. And I'm like, you are a freckled redhead. But don't worry, I got you. Let me go make us something special in the back.
Man,
Love it.
there were times when I would go to TV and have some of the Mexican or black wrestlers come up to me and say, "Let me see your arm." And they would go, "Well, you're darker than me, buddy." So I always thought like, "Thanks, man." Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it feels really good. Like there is nothing like being the most tan. Like everything's better with a tan.
When you can achieve it without any. Now, I love. Don't get me wrong. A lot of my.
We need support, okay? Like we are chemically enhanced. I'm not. You
But-
might not be. You might be all natty. You might be a Mike O'Hurd. I don't want to say anything, but like, I depend on product.
When I lived in Florida, I would go to St. Pete's Beach 4 times a week, oil up and lay in the sun. I did not use any of this stuff, and I was more tan than I've ever been with this stuff. So I think the natural, but then you might get skin cancer or get really wrinkly. But
Yeah.
the beach tan is unbeatable, I think. The tropical beach tan is the best.
Hey, I
But-
got a pool. We're gonna have to do some pool days coming up soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
for whatever reason, when Ryan Nemeth and I hang out by the pool, if it's been slow for work, all of a sudden, like all of my business starts blowing up, Flandy. I don't know what it is, but like when our powers combined,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you've listened to me have some like serious business conversations by the pool, and I'm like,
And
I'm not
the
normally
pool
this
blows
cool.
up. Like everybody comes out to the pool when we go out there, I notice.
Yeah, of course. Everyone can
Yeah.
sense the vibes.
That lady with her little thing she wears, the swim cap.
Were you there when she was eating pomegranates?
Oh my God.
I think so.
Sorry, my cats continue to just fight.
I can't hear your cats.
Okay.
And honestly,
You
that
hear
is
the
a good
cats.
segue into a topic that I had about favorite animal outfits. And you probably don't have it close at hand, but I just want to give a shout out to Ryan Nemeth's artistic abilities and the beautiful portraits he does of pets.
Wow, thank you.
A lot of people think of you, and you've been wrestling as a Hollywood hunk when I don't know if Flanders and I met you when you were wrestling as hot young Briley, but that's when you first came across my radar. Is when
That would have been right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes.
Yeah, that's the timing.
and after seeing this incredible superstar who's like a big tough guy who like really just lays the hammer down, and then discovering that you do these incredible drawings of pets.
Well, I have a softer side.
Yeah. Kinder side. Baby face side.
I love animals. I love little dogs and cats. I
Yeah.
did some bunny portraits.
You did bunny portraits?
I did, I think, 2 bunnies. Yeah.
If people
Yeah.
want to see your animal art, where do they go? Because you also take commissions.
I sometimes do. There's sometimes I'm just too busy, but I'll let everybody know. It's on Ryan Paints Dogs on Instagram. Ryan Paints Dogs.
It is.
When I'm able to, I'll do commissions, but sometimes I just can't. But I do love doing it.
Are you dog sitting any adorable doggos right now?
I was recently watching our friend M's tiny little Chihuahua dog.
Chihuahuas
but-
are underrated. I feel like people are like, Chihuahuas are yappy, but if they're well raised, Chihuahuas are delightful.
Oh, this dog is so smart. It can do all these tricks. If you go like this, it'll like pretend it got shot and roll over. She knows different languages of commands. I only know like 2 or 3 things, but when the owner shows up to pick her up, she shows us everything, and we're like, "Oh my God, we didn't know she could do all this stuff."
We've had a wizard with us this whole time.
Yeah.
I've been teaching my cats up, which is actually going pretty well because they both sit, which I feel like for cats is impressive. Let's see.
That's really good.
Yeah, let's see. Let's go through the list. Okay, so Flanders has seen both of us fight live and in person.
Yeah.
Flanders
In a ring.
witnessed in a ring, not being banned from places. What I would like a little compare and contrast.
Okay, well, I just had the one for Ryan Keely. It was very impressive. It was also, that whole weekend was frankly like a fever dream. Like we went to Vegas.
I'm glad it wasn't just my concussion because that's how I remember it as well.
No, the stuff that happened that weekend is like it started off strong with finding the lizard in your pants that was still alive on the floor of whatever casino we were at.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. And then there was a pool day, and then you had your fight. Then at some point there was like a very angry, loud breakup in the hallway of the hotel, and like
Wait,
4
what
of
was
us.
the fight that you did?
It was like foxy
Ellis-mania?
boxing.
Oh, cool. Nice. That sounds like it hurts.
But
Dang.
I had multiple opponents drop out, and so I'd trained for like multiple weeks, and all of my opponents kept dropping out, and and I was like, "I'm here. I have all my friends. I have been training." And they're like, "Well, I guess you can do the musical chairs match," which went about as well as can be expected. For
Well, it's
someone.
cool that you trained a lot for it. Wow.
Oh yeah. Ryan was on top of it. Yeah. Then there was the breakup where there was a girlfriend throwing her boyfriend's things in the hallway, and they were like screaming at each other, and security showed up, and all of us were like pushing each other out of the way to look out the little peephole to watch the drama.
That's awesome. I would love that.
Oh, and then I left, and then the next morning there was that insane Las Vegas shooting, and I was passed out because I hadn't really slept in a couple days, and
Oh my
got
God.
a lot of very worried text messages from people who thought I was still in
Knew that-
Vegas.
Yeah.
And I
That's
was
scary.
yeah, it was like that was a real rough weekend. And then
I was on a nacho crawl, and then I got locked down at the Peppermill.
yeah, rough. Ugh. Yeah, and then so that I feel like, unfortunately, that whole just like weirdness very much tainted my memory of the Ryan Keely
That makes sense.
match. And then also, again, I've seen Ryan Nemeth wrestle multiple times, and he was also a supporter of the Los Angeles ladies arm wrestling that I was a part of.
right.
Right. Luchasaurus was there too.
Yeah. So
Still
I just have a lot
crush.
of there's a lot of goodwill there for
Mhm.
so I'm sorry, Ryan Keely. I think I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Nemeth on this one. But
Well-
you can always get back in a ring and prove me wrong.
Yeah, there's
I'm open.
You can turn this around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, also, like, you're just gonna have to compare our porn tapes, I think, because that's what he does. I fight for charity, and I'm
Same
not
with
gonna.
me. I only do sex. I only have sex for charity.
Also, I have also wrestled against Ryan Keely and won. So
So we have to fight.
yeah.
Oh my God! Okay, yes. Okay, yes.
That would be a good charity match. Flanders and Nemeth.
Absolutely. I'm going to ref it. We've discussed how I feel about wrestling refs, so I feel like I'm qualified. Actually, this brings me up to probably our final topic because we are running out of time. Prank versus bit, shoot versus work.
It's just that's just the topic, and we go. We riff.
I think pranks have victims. Bits have maybe unwilling participants, but
Yeah.
no one's a real victim.
I love being pranked.
Oh, see, well, that's also nice.
Noted.
Yeah, I also feel like a bit is recurring.
Yeah. A bit can just be one person doing something that doesn't have to involve anyone else. Also,
True. I have a lot of.
I love when someone will prank me because I think there's
What are
such
you
a
talking
thrill.
about?
I love riding roller coasters. I like. I don't know. There's excitement in being pranked, and it also makes me feel that someone likes me, that they thought enough to like pull a little joke on me, and I think it's so fun.
Yeah, I do. I love a good-hearted prank. I feel like a lot of people are actually like committing assault when they're like, "Oh, it was just a prank." It's like, no, that's like, actually, it's not a prank when you hit someone with your car. That's.
I'll say also, I don't love a prank phone call. I think that's just a cruel thing, you know, a fun, good-hearted prank, like you put it. That I love that.
How do you feel about a drunk dial? Because I take a drunk dial as my friends care about me and are thinking about me when they're wasted.
I love the intent, and I will still not answer the phone. So it's nice that you're thinking of me. I am asleep. Thank you.
Is a drunk dial, is it a prank, bit, shoot, or work?
It's usually a shoot, I think.
What's a shoot?
Yeah, it depends. I feel like for some people it's a bit.
Yeah. Like if they don't actually drink, but they're drunk dialing you, and you're like, I know
Just
that
like
you don't.
I have a friend, and he every time he's drunk, he drunk dials me. And also one time, this friend, I mean, I guess it was technically a drunk dial, but drunk dialed me from a police station saying that he had been arrested.
Is it JC to Savior?
No, this is a friend who I've known for a very long time. Like we went to college together, and so yeah, so 99 times it has been just a drunk dial that was just lovey and funny, and then one time it was a drunk dial that he would have been arrested, and that keeps me answering his phone calls.
Well, that's the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah. No,
Almost.
then I do, because I'm just like, ugh, what if so and so, I don't want to name any names, got in trouble again.
What about pocket dials? What about when you know?
No, we're not changing the subject because we need to stay on arrests with our the legal expert at ISTD Pod. Other than that, how often have either of you been called when a friend is in jail?
I don't think I've ever been called when someone has gotten arrested. I've been called many times from inmates at prison, but I've never been called when someone has been arrested. You know, I'm not the person to come save you, I think, probably.
Yeah, I've received the call 3 times in the middle of the night.
Wow. Well, that makes sense. What am I going to do about it?
Right. Yeah, exactly. You go arm wrestle someone and maybe they'll let me out of jail.
What can a civilian do if a friend calls them from jail?
You can find out which address it is and be there at 7 a.m. with a breakfast burrito and a cup of coffee, which is also what I did.
Oh, I did it one time, and I did go pick the person up. Yep.
That is great advice. I would love to keep you on forever and ever because you are currently my 2 favorite people on the internet. Zoom.
I was like, how much am I on the internet? I'm a little concerned.
What about in real life, babe?
Let's make this Flandy Rye Russian dressing sandwich happen. I feel like my boxing has improved, Flanders. I cannot compete with you on a jiu-jitsu level. I can't compete with either of you in a wrestling level at all. Maybe we should make some tutorial videos.
That would be the most chaotic thing ever.
I like how this has branched off so quickly into making tutorial videos, but I just meant let's hang out. I didn't mean we have to produce a movie about wrestling.
That's true. Let's hang out and pan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Flanders has seen both of us fight. Oh, spitting things in people's faces, dramatic spit takes. Does anybody have any comments, thoughts, opinions? Okay,
I got in trouble for spitting gum in wrestling fans' faces during shows, so I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
What name were you wrestling under?
That was Briley. So that wasn't me. That was Briley.
Yeah,
that was some
Briley,
other guy.
Yeah. I feel like I'm sure some
That's a
people
bit.
enjoy. I actually feel
That's
like
a
I've
bit.
seen, it feels like the type of thing that people would be fighting over, like the honor, if they could like catch it in their mouth like they were at Benihana.
Oh, nasty. That's so gross.
Do you think your chewed gum or your sweaty socks are more valuable on the internet, Ryan Nemeth?
When I was leaving the show from Vegas, another match was going up, and it was like a weapons match with like barbed wire and all this stuff. As I was leaving, a guy in that match said, "Do you have a white sock on you?" And I looked down, I was wearing my only pair of white socks, and I said, "I just wrestled in this one." And he says, "That's okay." And I took it off, I handed it to him, and I left the building. And then I started seeing clips online of him putting a sock on his hand, covering it in barbed wire, and shoving it in the guy's mouth during the match, and blood going everywhere. And I thought, that's my sock. That is my white sock. You can keep it.
I feel like this is a shout out to early ECW, Mick Foley's
It was, yeah.
Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Sacco, with also the Sabu, the barbed wire wrestling match.
It was an homage to Mr. Sacco. Yeah.
Well, and just early ECW because it was Sabu that they did the one barbed wire match when he like cut his chest muscles open and then like taped it back up with duct tape and continued to wrestle, and then they never did it again. And it's not even on my ECW most violent matches.
Sabu just had his retirement match Saturday night, I believe, against Joey Janela and at the Spring Break show in Las Vegas. Speaking of Sabu,
is he actually going to retire?
He said that was his last match, so
Cher
I hope
and
so,
Terry
please.
Funk have given me trust issues when it comes to people retiring.
Wrestlers are always retiring. Yeah, that's true.
They love to retire.
Okay, so spitting in people's faces for dramatic effect, dramatic spit takes. We can move on. Oh, hard limits. This is a Ryan to Ryan conversation. Flanders, you can just supervise for legal reasons. When I go up against someone in a couch on the Valley, we sit down before the cameras start rolling, and we have a conversation of like, what do you like? What do you not like? Is there anything sore that I should be aware of? Do you have extensions in? What are your hard no's? What are your yes pleases? And is that something that happens in wrestling?
Yes. Has anything hurt right now? Like because people often will have injuries, and I would like to not exacerbate your injury.
Of course not.
Are you comfortable taking this move? I for a long time would not want to take a backdrop because I broke my leg on a backdrop a long time ago, and it just was in my head as a scary thing.
I can't do
And then one
reverse
day I thought,
cowgirl.
you know what? I'll do backdrop, and I'm kind of over it now. I still try to mostly avoid them, but if I'm not horrified of them like I used to be.
What exactly is a backdrop?
Backdrop is when you run at someone and they bend down and just toss you in the air, and you flip over their head, basically. And I flipped too much, landed with my leg under my butt, and my fibula snapped.
Yikes.
So
You didn't stick the landing.
Oh, I think
I
you
went-
stuck it too hard.
went way past the landing and really stuck it. Yeah,
You over-rotated.
over rotated. Yeah, my own fault. But
No,
I
it's
don't-
not your own fault.
You're too acrobatic.
I just kept going.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah.
I love that. That's really good. I love communication in all contact sports is important. We're going to skip that question. We covered arrests, official demerit system. I think that's more of an podcast role playmate conversation. Strange bruises. This bruise on my chest, no clue. Absolutely no clue. Like,
Did you take a hard face down nap while wearing a big pendant necklace? That's my only guess.
I actually suspect it's because it's from my boxing trainer like rolling me out because I have like a lot of weird shoulder stuff. But no, I haven't been wearing a lot of statement jewelry recently, but that is that's something I'll consider in the future if I have more chest bruises.
Yeah, I have scratches, but I don't know if they even show up on
Those
camera.
are from your cats. Are they cats or chickens?
No, they're from building a fence. I just have like
You
Wow.
built a fence, you hot bitch. What tools did you use?
I mean, this was just so Ryan Nemeth may not know, I bought a little ranchette in Montana, so it's like 10
I know
acres.
that.
Okay, I don't know.
That's mostly what I know about you.
Perfect. That's honestly all I want anyone to know about me.
Take a road trip to visit her in Montana and go to the
Yes.
rodeo.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
yeah.
go.
4th of July rodeo is the most fun. you should do it. Anyway, so it's spring, so we have to fix the fences, repair fences that got messed up over winter. So this one was my like split pine rail fence. We were just putting up some replacement rails, and the split pine is just literally it's a skinny-ish pine tree that's been sliced in half, so it's kind of decorative. Still has the bark on it, so it makes for a nice look. But then we also had to fix some of the barbed wire. You got to stretch that barbed wire, keep it tight so it doesn't get tangled in any like animal
This is
feet.
your guys' crossover.
This is barbed wire.
I'm really good at barbed wire. I've got plenty of it here. So if we ever,
Do a barbed wire match?
Yeah, I mean, no, but I can make sure it's safe so that no one will get hurt in the barbed wire.
I
By
would like
keeping
that,
it
yeah.
very tight and along a
Taut.
4-strand fence line.
Taut and supple, yes.
Another thing we have in common. See, Flanders, I just needed you to witness this connection. Welcome to the sandwich.
Just third wheeling.
No, because the most important part of a sandwich is the filling. And
True.
yeah, otherwise it's just too much rye bread.
I don't think there's ever too much of either of you.
No one's ever said that to us before. Thank you.
Aw.
Okay, getting banned from places. Part of that was related to I was at a bar and they had a thin ice /85 list, which I thought was hilarious.
I love that.
Yes, is great.
They're like, these are the people, they're not quite bad, but
Right on the verge.
He's been 85.
he's been 85.
You don't have to leave, but it might be a good idea.
We all became friends, actually, because of wrestling, because of independent wrestling. Do we think independent wrestling is ever going to come back like it was pre-COVID when we all met? Can that magic
It's
be?
thriving everywhere. I mean, it is. It's
Yeah.
this weekend in Las Vegas. There's like 400 independent wrestling shows.
Wait, what?
It's out there.
It's WrestleMania
But you're-
weekend.
Okay, so WrestleMania. Okay, back it up. I'm talking about independent wrestling. I'm talking about wholesome events that happen at at American Legion Hall. I'm talking about.
They're happening all the time. I think the ones you used to go to aren't happening, but other ones are. I'll fill you in. I'll give you some updates.
Yeah, I mean you're big time now, so I don't know if what you know about because you're wrestling for.
I know it's
this-
far away, but I've been doing some independent shows in Puerto Rico, and those are so fun. Love those.
Oh my gosh, I would absolutely go to Puerto Rico for
Flanders-
wrestling.
Okay. Another thing on the list that I have later is Martha and Erastus team up, possibly a one shot. I think that's us going to Puerto Rico to watch Ryan Nemeth wrestle.
You can come in a day early and go to the beach, or stay a day. Like that's what I always do. I always have an extra.
I'm
day
going to
one
stay
night.
for a week
Yeah.
to
And-
mentally prepare for the wrestling.
If people want to watch Ryan wrestle, where can they do that?
You should watch TNA every Thursday on TV, but this Sunday in particular, if you want to get that show, it's called Rebellion. It's live from Los Angeles, and I am going for the World Tag Team Championships, I guess, against Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, brothers versus brothers. So watch that, please.
I will be there. Tell me what I need to wear to support. I will carry whatever sign is suggested.
Thank you.
Dog outfits, covered that. Pet portraits. We don't need to get into snooping. Epic escapes, any commentary?
I have a short one. When I was in grade school, a high school kid grabbed me by my t-shirt, held me up against the fence, held me with one hand, and then reared back to punch me. And I thought, it works in cartoons. Let's see if it works in real life. And I went, and I slipped out of my shirt and just ran. And I didn't stop running until I got to my friend's house. I ran like a mile straight, just sprinting. Never got that shirt back, but it worked. I slipped out of my shirt and I escaped getting punched in the face.
Oh my gosh. I have a very similar story. I left my shirt on. I'm going to preface it by that. But I was in college at a party and there was a super drunk guy who was like trying to pick a fight with my boyfriend. It was like in a dorm and it was my boyfriend's neighbor who was like on the spectrum and was a nice kid and was just shy. And for some reason, this drunk guy decided to like try and get him to throw a punch. And I was just like, dude, knock it off. And he pushed me up against a wall and had the same like arm cocked back. And I just remember being like, what do I do? This was pre my jujitsu days when I was just like, and I was
Flanders
drunk
is
kid.
nationally rape.
I I was
National
nationally
Jiu-Jitsu.
ranked back in the
National
day.
ranked Jiu-Jitsu.
But
and in sumo.
but then I have this like perfect like cinematography like view of my buddy Chris Phelps, who I will shout out. Just his fist coming from like the side of my view and just hitting this guy so hard.
That's so great.
And then he was out for a little bit, and we all just put him on the lawn in front of the dorms.
That's nice.
Because we were like, well,
That's nice. Good job, Chris Phelps. My friends, Tom and Chris, did nothing to help me. They stood there watching as this big giant dude was going to punch me. And I afterwards thought, why did I have to do the cartoon escape? Why couldn't you guys just help me? You know, they just stood there watching.
yeah. No,
I wish I had a Chris Phelps.
Oh, yeah. No, Chris Phelps is the man. This is also like, he was drinking like whatever the cheapest plastic bottle booze was out of like a Tupperware because they were out of
Mouthwash.
cups. No, it was definitely like Black Velvet or some.
Pop-Off?
Might have been Pop-Off. It was
Not love, yeah.
It was definitely cheap, but
Crow?
yeah, the person whose like dorm we were in didn't have any cups, and so everyone was drinking out of like old Easy Mac containers and Tupperware and stuff. And so I'm just like, this man was very drunk, drinking out of Tupperware, and still managed to prevent me
That's
from
life.
getting punched in the face.
No, I think it's because he was drinking Pop-Off out of Tupperware that
Yeah,
there's a special power there.
absolutely.
Shout out to Chris Phelps. Oh, Conspiracy Town, also related to wrestling. You know what I realized? Actually, this is not related. I was going to make a point, but now I'm going to be talk about my feelings. Flanders, you and I became friends with an amazing group of women because we went to go see independent wrestling shows together. And then you all moved to Montana. And
Okay,
as much
two
as
of us moved to Montana.
All of you.
Well, no, because there was other people in the group that were spending a lot of time
Okay,
in Montana
true.
and haven't come back.
Okay, other people were also in Montana
three people,
at the Bay
actually, yeah.
Branch, and then moved to different states that weren't California.
Now
but,
there's 3 in the Bay Branch. Okay,
yeah.
there's 3 of the original fanny pack. I don't know if I can do independent wrestling shows without my crew, because I don't want to go to these American Legion halls without a posse of badass.
It's good to have a posse.
Yeah, well, we'll get the posse back together. We just need to like plan ahead of time. I will say, I think I am going to be like just the old weirdo. Like that was like, I feel like I was in my prime, and now I'm just going to be like, back in my day, we watched, we watched wrestling in
you'll be fine.
Reseda. There was a security guard who hated us all.
We went out to Irwindale. Is that it's the same town that
Irwindale, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna go out for a run fair. Conspiracy Town, population me. Netflix raised their subscription price because they had to pay for Monday Night Raw.
Wow.
Does anyone else want
I
to get on
think,
this bus?
I think they just raise their price because everybody just raises prices.
Yeah.
You don't think
Inflation,
Monday Night
man.
Raw is to blame?
No, I think the same way, like,
Is that a no? You don't want to get in trouble with Monday Night Raw?
I have no connection to Monday Night Raw. I do not
Yes?
care. I think Netflix just charge more money. And if that's what they want you to think,
Yeah.
then that's great.
It's like egg prices. Have you seen the reports that like egg companies have record rate, like they're making 3 times more profits than they used to because they just see that people will pay the money and then they
Yep.
take
And
advantage.
I think gas price is the same. Why does it cost this much? Just because you'll pay it. Okay.
Just greed.
I forget the comedian, but he had a great joke that he said, well, people ask him, like, can you believe gas prices? And he says, I've never known what gas prices are. What am I going to do? Not get gas? I agree.
Mhm.
Yep. Facts.
You're screwed. We're screwed. That's it.
Box wine tips. We can skip that. We have agreed for a D&D adventure, possibly a one-shot. That's a longer conversation. Nemeth, do you know how to ride a horse?
I have ridden a horse 3 times. I don't know that I'm good at it, but I did it recently.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for asking.
I think Ryan Keely is trying to plan your 4th of July rodeo
In
Montana. Not that we're going
I
to put
can-
you in a rodeo, but that, we'll ride horses around.
I will
Pretty
definitely
cool.
get overly confident and fall off and give myself a concussion. That happens every time I go to Montana.
Yeah.
You got to wear the
nothing-
helmet the babies wear.
Honestly, we might have to get Ryan Keely a helmet. Ryan Keely loves to be like, "Oh, I don't want to ride here. I want to go gallop through the open prairie." And then you hear it go, "Ah, ah, boink." Well, someone better go gather her up and someone else catch that fucking horse that's running away.
Sorry that I caused a little bit of excitement in your life. This has been the Afterglow. My name is Ryan Keely. I want to thank Flanders from ISTD Pod, which you know because you are subscribing on Patreon. You are our best friends. And I want to thank Ryan Nemeth for joining us today, our celebrity guest. Ryan, tell them where the people can find you, how they can support you.
Don't come find me, you creeps, but you can see me on the internet, Ryan Nemeth, everywhere. Instagram, Threads, I don't know.
And
YouTube.
if you watch this in a timely fashion, make sure that you get the TNA pay-per-view.
Rebellion, it's called. Yeah, watch it Sunday night.
I cannot wait to see what you guys are wearing.
And if you're one of the few people who likes D&D podcasts and isn't into pro wrestling, you should check it out because it's basically the same thing. So
It's so fun. You'll love it, especially the stuff I'm in.
yeah.
You guys are
Thanks for having me.